Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our 5 Adventures. You know, we've been going through the kick of how can you preserve your food, use food from your garden so it doesn't go to waste, and just being more self-sufficient. We had habaneros that I still had to use. Didn't have a mango. I had to buy that at the store. But one of our favorite hot sauces is mango habanero. We love the Buffalo Wild Wings hot sauce. So I found a recipe. I've never done this one before. But we're going to be making some mango habanero sauce. And then as long as I got enough of it, canning it up. So we have it on the shelf for when needed. So let's dive in. First things first. You need, for a single batch, it calls for 3 habaneros. I'm actually putting extra in. So I'm doing a double batch. I have 8 habaneros. I need to just cut the stem off. I'm leaving the seeds. You could roast and de-seed your habaneros to make them milder so they're not as hot. But I like the heat. Not sure that I'm liking that likes the heat as much, but I like the heat. So I'm going to leave the seeds in there and I'm not roasting them. So we're just going to cut the very end off and throw those into the pot. This one's a midget one, so that's why I'm not so worried about doing a little bit more than what the recipe called for. You guys saw that. Sorry for the noise in the background. My dog's pacing, my kid's playing on Xbox. Just always noise. Always noise. Baby, lay down. Then there's 2 cloves of garlic. Like I said, if you're doing a half batch, it would be 1 clove. But for me, I'm doing a double, so 2 cloves. And then I need to peel and pit the mango, and then the full mango would go in there. I'm also using, you need 3 tablespoons of distilled vinegar for a single batch. So you've got 6 tablespoons of white distilled vinegar that's going to also go in there. And then I just need to peel and pit the mango. I'll be right back. Once everything is added in, you're going to blend it up, or immersion blender. A blender would probably be easier, but I've got an immersion blender. I got some of the habanero juice hung onto my lips. It's hot. Don't get out. Now you're going to take 4 tablespoons of water with 5 tablespoons of brown sugar and bring it to a boil.
What you putting in? All your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring? Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscience. Different things in different ways. There must be love. There must be a reason. And a little bit of faith has got to come my way.
Now you're going to put your mango and habanero mixture into it and let it simmer. So once it's boiled down and onto the last steps, you're going to put 3 teaspoons of maple syrup. I've got Maine maple syrup. 2, 3. Now mine is green. Ideally you would have red habaneros. And then you need 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to actually use a half because I don't want to have to clean this and then come back to this. So we're just going to use the half. One, 2, 3. Not a lot here, so I don't know if it's worth jarring. You can, but I'm curious what it tastes like. So there is the mango habanero sauce. Like I said, if you had red habaneros, it would be more the red orange that you're used to. This stuff is pretty hot, but it does taste pretty good. So I'm gonna put this in a small jar and maybe can it up, maybe not, maybe just put it in the fridge. Now in order to preserve and can the mango habanero sauce, you would put it in a water bath for 15 minutes. Once the water is boiling, that's when the timer would start. Make sure the water is an inch above the lids. And once it's boiling for 15 minutes, you can take it out, put it on a towel. You don't want to put it on the counter because it will cause the jar to crack. And let it sit for 24 hours to check the seal. So once your mango habanero sauce has cooled for 24 hours, you remove those rings so that there's no ring on there to put the pressure on the seal. You're doing that because pressure on the seal could cause that to pop prematurely. Check to make sure that none of those bubbles are up and it doesn't make a popping noise. And then you just kind of lightly check the seal. Now label it, put it on your shelves. That stuff's good for 1 year. I doubt that'll last 1 full year, but see if we can't get in some butter light. There we go. We have some mango habanero sauce for the shelf. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a blessed day.